Hi, I'm Eileen Edwards, and with my husband Ian, we are the pastors who are assigned to this Common Ground shop that I'm sitting in the middle of. It is not a church, it is a community cafe that's volunteer run, it's not for profit, and it's what we decided to do after we failed miserably at planting a church. We live in a place of a lot of money, um, and in places of a lot of money, people often forget that they need each other. So we have opened a community coffee shop. We build community even within our volunteers because that's what all of our staff is, and in the people who come in. We've deliberately created a space where moms and little ones are welcome, where there's enough space if you have a guide dog or a wheelchair, and there's some toys if you want your kids to be entertained, but it's not a kid-dominated place. And we did this because we think that we need to have a place of community where people can make connections and talk about all the things that are really important in their lives. And we expect that among those people, there'll be people who want to talk about whether or not there's a God and what that might mean in their lives. And so far we're finding that those conversations are happening. In our culture, people aren't coming into our churches to ask those questions anymore. Coffee shops are really a place where people engage in all the different questions of life. And we're really excited to be able to be part of that. Part of the reason of thinking about what do we do in this place of affluence is a thought of, I have two kids. If one of my kids was hungry, I would be doing everything I could to feed him. If one of my kids didn't care whether or not I existed, my heart would be broken. And we really believe that God's heart breaks for a lot of the people in our community. And we want to create a place where people could come into the richness of that faith relationship, but in ways that don't look probably like any of the things that we're used to. But they look like companionship, they look like ministry, they look like real conversation, they look like being present with one another, and they look like sharing what's actually true and real and what we know in our lives. And it is amazing and awesome to be able to do that, and we get to do it every day.